Prepare to delve into a dark and poignant tale that unveils the obscure secrets behind the villain Gothel from the famous movie Tangled. In this story, we discover that Gothel has a daughter whose journey is marked by tragedies and sorrows. In this video, I present to you Gothel's unknown daughter. You're on the Horse Animated channel, and I'm really glad you're here. In this series, titled The Tangled Adventures of Rapunzel, we are taken to discover what happened to Rapunzel after the events of the movie. It explores her adaptation to life as a princess, her relationship with her parents, and with Flynn Rider. Additionally, it introduces new characters, like Cassandra, her lady-in-waiting, who becomes a close friend of Rapunzel. And of course, we cannot forget to mention the presence of the villain Gothel, revealing her past. In the series, it is revealed that Gothel has an intriguing history, as she is the mother of a daughter. In the third season, in the first episode, it becomes evident that Gothel has always been obsessed with her beauty, placing it above everything else in her life. She was aware of the magical power of the golden flower that could slow down her aging, making her younger every time she sang healing incantation. However, amidst all this, Gothel had a daughter, but it seemed like she considered the child a burden. Gothel ended up neglecting the girl, treating her like a servant. At no point is the identity of the child's parent revealed, but it is suggested that Gothel had many adventures in her long existence. As in the movie, Flynn Rider mentions that she has been there for over 300 years. Maybe she had a husband who died of old age, who knows? However, the father of the girl is not mentioned at any time. The child was conceived when Gothel was already quite old. During one of her outings from home to see the golden flower, the same event occurs as we witnessed at the beginning of the movie. She realizes that she lost the flower due to the queen's illness, and that the magic was transferred to her daughter, Rapunzel, in her hair. It was then that Gothel decided to kidnap the girl right after birth. Contrary to what one might expect from the movie, Gothel did not go directly to the tower after Rapunzel's birth. Instead, she returned to her residence, where her daughter was. However, the guards of the Kingdom of Corona were already searching for Rapunzel and managed to track her down to Gothel's house. Gothel had to hide, as the guards had invaded her house and were getting close to her daughter. At that moment, Gothel was faced with difficult decisions: to protect her daughter or surrender, or to flee with Rapunzel to maintain her eternal youth. Clearly, her choice was to flee with Rapunzel, abandoning her biological daughter to obtain the powers of the flower. Remember the captain of the guard? I'm sure you weren't a fan of him. But now I'm going to warm your cold heart for this man. Upon realizing the whole situation, he made the immediate decision to adopt the girl. He took her to the castle and cared for her with much love and affection, becoming her adoptive father. This daughter then gained free access to the castle and, surprisingly, became Rapunzel's lady-in-waiting, named Cassandra. It's ironic to consider that Gothel's two daughters reunited and ended up becoming best friends, the biological and the adopted daughter. I don't think we can even call Rapunzel an adopted daughter. This episode highlights how far Gothel was willing to go for her own greed. Kidnapping a child, imprisoning her in the tower, and subjecting her to psychological pressure with those words of "my mother knows best" is already terrible in itself. Furthermore, abandoning her biological daughter, Cassandra, simply to maintain her own beauty is an act of selfishness and pure cruelty. That's what makes Mother Gothel one of the most memorable villains in recent Disney movies. And when I say memorable, I'm not agreeing with her actions, but recognizing the development given to her character. They did not humanize the antagonist in this case. If you've seen the series, you're probably already aware of this. However, if you haven't had the chance to watch it yet, I recommend it, as the series reveals many secrets and fascinating stories. If you're feeling lazy, just hit the notification bell, as I'll bring them all here. Furthermore, there's a theory that there might be a Tangled 2. Disney has already produced series, like Zootopia, that explore stories of other characters. In an episode with the Duke, that character who sold pirated movies in the movie itself, there's an Easter egg on Disney DVDs, specifically with the name Frozen 2, when the sequel to Frozen hadn't even been announced. Additionally, in the series, in one of his episodes, there's a cover referencing Tangled, but with the number 2. This discovery leads us to speculate that there could indeed be a sequel to Tangled. And I'm mentioning this in this video because it would be extremely interesting to include Gothel's daughter in the plot. Imagine this woman in 3D, how spectacular would that be? Also, news has come out that we would have the live action of Tangled. I must say that I really hope Cassandra is present in it. In the end of the series, Cassandra leaves, and we have no information about her fate. Rapunzel became a great friend of hers, and the relationship between the two became very close. Additionally, Cassandra has a unique life story, besides being Gothel's daughter. We also have the desire to explore more about Gothel's past, understand how she discovered the magical golden flower, identify Cassandra's father, and so on. If you enjoyed this dive into the curiosities about the world of animations, don't forget to leave your like and subscribe for more content about animated movies. Don't miss the next analyses and curiosities. Hit the notification bell to receive all our updates firsthand. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.